Today I learned that ants will heal other ants after raids, and that mortally wounded ants will refuse treatment. Do not deny me my warrior's death. Brother, I will die for the Queen. Hello, and welcome back to Crisscross. I'm XVA, and we're looking at a new subreddit today. r/Tumblr. Oh yeah. Me, being a many-year-old veteran of the website, I am going to have a lot of fun with this one, I think. Because Tumblr is, how to put this, a bit insane. But I guess we'll see what posts they picked, so let's jump right in. This tiny Jin Urso went to the Star Wars celebration and handed out copies of the Death Star plans to every Leia she saw. Oh my god. You left out the best part. She left the last one at Carrie Fisher's memorial. Aww. I was expecting crazy Tumblr girls and drama, but that one's actually kinda wholesome. Let's hope this trend continues for the rest of the posts. But knowing Tumblr... Doctors and all other medical specialists during checkups. Well, it seems like nothing's wrong with you. You say you're having pain? I don't know. Take some Tylenol and sleep it off, I guess. You'll probably live. Dentists. Your teeth are yellow as crap and your gums are unhealthy. You only brush twice a day when you should be doing it 4 times an hour. Why don't you floss? I see darkness in your future, and the darkness represents cavities. You've got diseases we haven't even seen before. All your crap is effed up, my guy. Even your jawline sucks, and I don't even test for that. Absolutely pathetic. Don't show your face here again. Watching commercials for the first time in a while, and I am laughing at the little filmed before COVID disclaimers at the bottom for the ones showing parties and bars and social gatherings. A scene at a social gathering. Do not attempt at home, or the police will literally arrest you. We're ruining the planet. I'm sorry, who is this we? I don't recall myself running $1 billion oil business. Sometimes I use the Keurig and I feel bad, but then I remember that just 100 companies were responsible for 71% of global emissions. Yep, and there's not much we can do about it, unfortunately, unless we didn't take matters into our own hands. Anyone up for a few peaceful protests? In primary school, we had a creative writing assignment where we had to write about a character in a new strange situation, and I wrote about a squid that was somehow teleported from the ocean to the forest floor and slowly choked to death for 2 pages, and I'll never quite forget my teacher's face because it turns out she wanted, "This new school is scary, I hope I make friends," and not a graphic description of a squid dying. Well, that's just the risk you take if you decide to teach creative writing. I mean, it's creative, isn't it? That's what you asked for. I bet no other student had anything along those lines, so that's an A in my book, thank you. Blonde hair is so romanticized and sought after, and brown hair is considered plain. But consider, we've actually got eyebrows. I am blonde and your post is so rude, I'm literally... Blondes are way prettier. At least brunettes have eyebrows. I mean, okay. What a dumb post. My family are farmers from my mother's side, and when I was a kid, my grandmother said something along the lines of, "If you can grow anything, you have a pure heart. Plants feed of your soul as much as they feed of the earth. Be kind to them. They pray to God." She told me this while taking off the spikes of cactus pears. Now, I buy dying plants from the hardware store on Clarence? Clearance? Clarence. That's probably a place. And easily bring them back to life. Every time I doubt my heart, I bring home hordes of plants to bring back to life as if it's a test of the purity of my soul. Every plant I have dies. According to an old lady in an old-ass village in Palestine, you a bitch then. A massive bitch. Also, don't buy more plants, because someone else should be taking care of them. Today I learned that the shortest marriage in recorded history was 3 minutes. On the way out of the courthouse, the bride tripped over and fell. Instead of helping her up, the groom called her stupid. On the spot, the bride insisted the magistrate annul the wedding, and the magistrate complied. Good for her. Good for her. I would have paid any amount of money to see the face of the ex-husband. Every mystery we solve brings me closer to the realization that the only monsters in the world are pathetic old men trying to steal as much money as they can. And you're right. Well, almost. There's also vegans, but we don't talk about those. Wow, making Shaggy as a hippie as the punchline of a joke in the 60s really backfired, didn't it? Yeah. I am the Tsar of Tumblr now. If you wanna do something, you gotta ask me. Permission to come, sir. I am no longer the Tsar of Tumblr. I don't have the time to deal with this crap. My neighbors are hosting some sort of charity event thing, and they've got a live band going on, and they're pretty good. So when they finished a song, I yelled out a "Woo!" And then I just hear, "Is that a neighbor?" over the microphone. You're really good, I say, because, well, what else do I say when I'm yelling over 4 acres of bushland during the night? Then I just get a really awkward reply of, "Thank you." And now I'm just sitting outside in the cold listening when this last song comes up, and this one's dedicated to the random neighbor that is hopefully still listening to this for free. Oh, and I'm sure they had a great time not paying for it at all. It's for real estate. It's free music tickets. People are always like, no game is perfect, you can't please everybody. But when was the last time you heard a motherfricker complain about Portal? Never. Should have contained more portals. I was disappointed by the number of portals. Zed, I hate to break this to you, but you as the player are always in direct control of the amount of portals. So the critical lack of portals, if anything, is your own fault. Also, Portal is a perfect game, and I will not have anyone tell me otherwise. Portal 2 was almost as good. Full Metal Fisting says, I just wanted to say the name, apparently when my grandma first came to America, she didn't know what a raccoon was, and assumed it was a fricked up cat and adopted it. I just imagine this 13-year-old girl with a heavy Eastern European accent being like, what is a heavy Eastern European accent? This is my cat, Peter. He's not very friendly. This is just, everything's a cat. Squirrels are not cats. Sharks are wet cats. Top 5 things in cartoon trash. Apple core, fish skeleton, bottle, tin can with a jar lid, miscellaneous background lumps of dark green. How the frick can you leave out my main man banana peel? Well, banana peels tend to also have a secondary use, as in tripping hazards. But yes, okay, top 6 things in cartoon trash. I'd call you a frick boy, but since I don't know your gender, I'm just gonna call you a frick. The one true ally. I will insult everyone gender neutrally, and I hate everybody equally. Sorry, Mom and Dad. In my house, elbows on the table are mandatory. You can do whatever you want at your house, but as long as you're under my roof, you will wear your hat to dinner, Grandpa. And I don't want to hear any buts, except yours on the dinner seat. Criticize the work of Stephanie Meyer, all you like, but she has let Twilight die of natural causes rather than viciously reanimate its corpse with every tweet. Yes, this is about J.K. Rowling. How could you tell? Man, I can't wait for J.K. Rowling to make a tweet that says Dobby has a giant 9-inch. Today I learned there are 3 types of fun. Type 1 fun is enjoyable while it's happening. Type 2 fun is miserable while it's happening, but fun in retrospect. Type 3 fun is not fun at all, not even in retrospect. That's not fun then. How the frick is activity that's no fun during or after it considered a type of fun? Yes, thank you. You know how a lot of people play a game called League of Legends? Oh, ooh, yeah, okay. I can agree with that, and I don't even play the game. I just hear the horror stories from my gaming friends. I begin typing on an old typewriter. A werewolf is steering a submarine. But then I stop. I crunch up the paper and throw it in the fire. The world isn't ready yet for Captain Harry McHowells, the submarine pilot who is secretly a werewolf hiding from the moon. Yes, it is. The world would be so much better if people would just unironically write stuff like this. I'm tired of books that take themselves seriously. Why are those last 3 words capitalized? It's Tumblr, whatever. Oh my god, so I was talking to a buddy in psychology, and then this kid came in who looked exactly like him, and gave him a book he'd forgotten at home. And I went, holy crap, you have a twin? And he was like, yeah, his name is Jason. And I was like, I thought your name was Jason. Long story short, I have one of them in my math class and another in my psychology class, and I've developed a friendship with both of them, but I thought they were the same person this entire time. Remember this post? Not Jason is refusing to tell me his name, and everyone's keeping it from me, so I'm just calling him Not Jason. I doubt that's a true story, but if it is, my goodness, that sounds hilarious. I wish I could have been there. It's like the best kind of running gags are the ones that everyone is in on, that are completely harmless and just try to slightly inconvenience someone for an indeterminate amount of time. My thighs are huge, because they're full of secrets. Wrap them around my ears and let me hear them all. You smooth motherfricker. Duh. You will put thighs around head, crush me so I can hear secrets. Give me nuclear codes through thighs. I was once annoyed at myself for being obsessed with soap making for 3 straight months and making way too much soap, but now I'm not. I can give heaps of soap to everyone in a 20-mile radius of me. And I have plenty of precious little eggs from my illegal chickens. Only the neighbors who didn't snitch to the HOA get free eggs though. Bet you wish you had some fresh eggs right now, huh, Richard? All I have to say is, username checks out. I feel like people who hate bagpipes kind of miss the whole point of them. They're not dainty instruments, they're not here to make you tap your fingers on tabletops, they're here to smash right into your chest and make you face every emotion you've repressed this century. Biggest freaking mood. They're also meant for hilltops. Minus an L, not small rooms. Can't get right reverb with all that echo. Are you telling me bringing my bagpipes for the Christmas dinner and playing it at full volume with my little cousin sitting right next to me was not a good idea? How dare you? In 1930, Helene Adelaide Shelby patented an apparatus for obtaining criminal confessions. The police put the suspect into a darkened chamber where they are confronted by a human skeleton with glowing red eyes that questions them with a voice transmitted from the interrogator behind it, through a megaphone in its mouth. A camera concealed in the skull was to record the confessions. What? Confess your sins to the crime skeleton. Who would that actually work on? Like superstitious people? The kind of people that actually believe in ghosts? Sorry, Sky. I might get it. And we could be friends in it. Yeah, we can be friends. You can come to my island. That sounds nice. This exchange between me and my sister about Animal Crossing reads like two comrades bleeding out on the battlefield. Oh my god. And now for the dramatic reading version. I might get it, and we could be friends in it? Yeah, we can be friends. You can come to my island. That sounds nice. Oh god, that is depressing. Let's move on. Today I learned the reason why we view Neanderthals as hunched over and degenerate is that the first skeleton to be found was arthritic. Way to frick it up for your whole species, you fricking idiot. Imagine having arthritis in God knows how much BC. Like, loser. I'm a little bit drunk right now, but I'm laughing my ass off because Wallace is literally the most sexless being ever brought into creation. Look at him. On a frick scale of 0 to 10, he is easily a -30. He is nothing. He is a man in a sweater vest who eats cheese. He's like a Mormon fantasy. You leave my man Wallace alone. I bet Wallace gets all of the, very plain women that like crackers and cheese. I check my pockets as I lock the door behind me. I got my keys, my wallet, my phone, my bags. Is that everything? I stop. I look up with horror. My poison shielding mask! I forgot it again. Every bloody time. A cute girl told me she has lots of plants in her house, and I told her, for some freaking reason, damn, the oxygen at your place must be mad crisp. And somehow still got her number, so chase your dreams, nothing is impossible, apparently. Would you like to come over to my place for some crisp oxygen inhalation? Oh dear, that sounds positively lovely. Rip, 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 I can never interact with my neighbor again, holy frick. I was outside with my cat just now, and he went behind a shrub for a bit, and me not realizing my neighbor was on the other side of that same shrub, poked my head around and said way louder than necessary, "My scrumptious darling boy, whatever are you doing over there?" And this 40-something man I very rarely speak to handled it with remarkable grace and very tentatively responded, "Watering my roses? You?" Oh, that's sweet though. Nah, he's chill. That's a chill boomer. Honestly, my dream is to not be famous myself, but to be married to a famous person purely so I could go to events full of other famous people and pretend I've never heard of any of them. I would love to watch the look on Leonardo DiCaprio's face as I ask him what he does for a living, and when he incredulously tells me he's an actor, take a sip of my drink and ask, "And how's that working out for you?" Oh yeah, who are you? I'm Hans Zimmer. Oh yeah, what do you do? I do music. Oh yeah? Any good? Yeah, you could say that. Well, that was part insane, part funny, and a little bit wholesome, but overall, it was pretty Tumblr. Hope you guys enjoyed your stay. I've been XVA, your narrator for this video. If you managed to go all the way through to the end, you get a big hug, as is common around these parts. Show us some love maybe by subscribing, sharing, commenting, or liking the video. I will see you guys in the next one. For now, I'm going to go to bed, because I really need some sleep. Stay safe, wash your hands, celebrate with close family, and for God's sake, don't go outside on New Year's Eve. Have fun, bye-bye.